see for Sagittarius for mid to the end of July 2021. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and anywhere else in the chart that the viewers may have Sagittarius where this needs to resonate. Please give me clear and accurate messages for Sagittarius. Please remember this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fit, then please don't force it to fit. 8 of Water. Now, you're the third reading I've done, and the first 2 readings were for Capricorn and Libra, and they both had the 8 of Water, if that matters to you at all. So if you've got them 2 signs in your chart, you may want to look at them videos if they're up. Oh, there's too many cards there. Should I take them? Yeah. A lot of fire on the table. Quite a bit of fire. Six of Water, Sagittarius. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the past? Are you thinking about childhood? Now, this deck is only upright readings, and it's all for positive. It's all for positive reasons. So if you've got the past on your mind, then you've got the past on your mind for a positive reason. You've got the wish fulfillment card there as well. What I'm picking up, so you've got the King of Water in the middle of the deck. So that's what's really driving this. 6 of Water, King of Water is really driving this reading for me. Something to do with the past, maybe satisfying a past childhood wish, thinking of someone from the past, returning or a return from someone from the past. No, you don't want to hear that, but the cards are the cards, and that's what is coming. It may be a past life soulmate that's coming out for those of you that are intending to meet someone new and haven't got anyone from the past that you would consider coming back, or consider that they would come back. So yeah, you've got the Ace of Fire, a newfound passion, a reignited passion, a passion that a new creative idea. So if it's a work situation, it may be something that you wanted to do as a child, but something that's reigniting your fire, something that's lighting up your fire. You got the 9 of Fire coming next, and the 9 of Fire talks about having experience from the past, but having that Ace of Fire to move forward again. So these 2 cards are very similar in that respect, where the Ace of Fire is talking about the passionate new creative beginning, or the passionate desire for that new situation or person, whereas a 9 of Fire talks about, yes, that passionate, but the reluctance to sort of move forward because of the experience of the past, or not necessarily the reluctance, the desire to move forward because you want something that you're passionate about, but them 8 ones in the past are sort of a hurdle that you're concerned about to some degree. The experiences haven't always been positive. They've been learning curves, but they've not always been positive. And as part of this desire, this motivation, this spiritual strength to move forward, this reignited passion, you want to put an end to conflict. There's been a lot of conflict, barriers, destructive barriers in a situation, and you want to put an end to that. So you may have that fresh desire, the motivation to go again, understanding that them conflicts were part of the previous 8 wands, and you now want to move forward and overcome that conflict. You've got the 4 of Fire, so you just want joy and happiness. You want to move forward. That's that wedding card. You're ready to move forward. You're ready. Your passion, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of red here. There's red and blue. So even though you've got the fire and the earth, so you've got the 4 fire cards and 1 earth. So you've got 1 earth, 1 water, 4 fire cards, and then 3 air cards. So this is a lot about passion and communication. Yeah, you've got the water card here as well, but it's a lot about passion and communication. But with this King of Wands in the middle, it's about you having them feelings, you having them desires, and maybe you've got, if you're, say, a Sagittarius sun or rising, you may have Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your Venus as such. But please switch it as you see fit. But you may have had a desire, you may have always had a certain love, but you wasn't always good at showing it, and this for many reasons. And it may have been due to your childhood, and it may have been due to them 8 wands in the past, and which was the reason for the conflict. It may have been that, but you didn't necessarily show it. And now you may want to, with that four of fire on that end, you may want to show some signs of it now. And the 10 of earth then comes in, and the 10 of earth is about coming together in a union. 9 of earth, you mean you could be the queen, you could be the king of earth and be on your own, or in a marriage, totally abundant. That 9 of earth is that total abundance, and you're definitely single. But the 10 of earth is about coming together in some sort of union, some sort of togetherness, some sort of bringing the wealth, bringing the families together. So the 4 of air, so there's been some healing. There's been some healing. Maybe you've spent time healing. Maybe you've healed your past. It's going to be different for anybody that's listening to this, but maybe you've healed your past, and with this 2 of fire, you're ready to move forward. But you're slightly playing that waiting game. Yeah, that 2 of water can be that waiting game where you've got them 2 sticks and you know where you want to go, but you may need to sort things out with this stick before you move to that stick. And I don't necessarily mean sticks are a person, but it may sound like a stick's a person, but it may be that. It may be you're closing out a certain cycle before you move into a next. And it's always best to close out cycles, because obviously that may have been some of the areas of conflict. Now, not necessarily meaning it's definitely a person. It may be that you may have other areas in your life. You may have other things that you need to deal with. You may have some more healing to do. And you may want to say, do you know what, let me heal this. Let me heal this within this one. So I'm doing this and this. I mean, I'm holding the 2 wands in the fire of wands, in the 2 of wands. So let me clear this up. Let me sort this out. Let me take care of this. And then I'll be free to move forward with this. Also, it may be with this 8 of air, it may be that you're fearing moving forward with it. So you may know what you want, may know who you want, may know what you want to do. It could even be a career opportunity. It could be a career opportunity that you want to move forward to. But with this 10 of Pentacles here, it's telling me that this career opportunity will help a family situation a great deal. And it may be that you recently got married, or you want to get married or something, or so on. But you're trapped in fear. And it may be that you're trapped in fear, especially where it's coming here, and you've got the 2 corners. You're passionate about something. You've maybe always been passionate about it, but there's been a lot of conflict because maybe you needed to heal from your past, or you needed to heal a situation with this person, or this, you needed to heal, or you needed to allow that person to heal. But there's been a lot of conflict, and they're trapped in fear that maybe the other party may not. And this may be how someone's feeling about you, Sagittarius. So please feel free to switch the roles. It's just easier if you just sort of tell the story and explain what you're seeing from one perspective. That way the story flows quicker and it's much easier to keep understanding. But if this is someone else towards you, then please switch the roles. But I'm getting this strong king energy here, this love energy. So regardless of all the fire and the air energy going around the deck, 1 set of pentacles, which is probably the biggest set of pentacles for union. Well, it is the biggest set of pentacles for union. But the 1 water card on the middle of the deck is the King of Water. And as I said, it's in the middle of the deck. So this is driving all of this passion, all this necessary communication. The air is communication, the fire is passion. There's a lot of fire and air. There's a lot of passion, creativity, conflict, communication that sort of supports this 10 of earth and coming together. But it's all down to love that you may not be able to share, love that you may not be able to express, love that you're feeling, and maybe you can express it, but because of all the other stuff going on around the side, it's been difficult. I think I've made it clear what I'm seeing there. So let's move on to some clarifications. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for that clear reading. The Empress and the Star. So maybe you're healing a situation with an Empress. The Empress and the Hanged Man, that snake there. So maybe you're tied into a situation with an Empress. The Empress can be a male or a woman, so please don't, it's not a gender specific read, just like the King of Water could be a female. It's just the energy and the behaviour that they're showing. Whereas the Queen of Water will be more expressive of her feelings. The King of Water feels the feeling and is very sure of what he's feeling, but he's not as expressive. And therefore, if there's other conflicts and other issues, it's less likely that you'll identify how he feels. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation, reviewing a situation that you need to walk away from, or reviewing a situation that you've walked away from, or no longer being affected by certain elements of that situation. The Eight of Cups don't necessarily mean you're walking away from a situation. It may be walking away from a behaviour, walking away from something that is affecting a particular situation. But you've got that Death card there, reviewing death. So spirit might be just, it's an end. Don't try and change it to something else. It is an end. You said it right the first time. Right, so sorry about that. So Ace of Fire, reviewing your options, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for an opportunity to move forward with something, waiting for your ships to come in, not looking at your options, waiting for an opportunity to arise, possibly. Yeah, moving away from a painful situation. You've got the Six of Swords there. Moving away from the conflict. Moving away from painful situations. Nine of Fire. Yeah, passionate. Desire to move forward with a new love offer. With an offer of love. Hierophant, a commitment. A higher level of commitment. So this may be deeper than I thought. This may be this Four of Fire, when I was sort of saying this, the wedding card. This may be, and the Ten of Pentacles, I suppose that it was right there in front of my face. I probably just didn't want to boost it up and boost up anyone's hopes if it wasn't what definitely was coming out. But you've got that Four of Fire, the King of Water, and that Ten of Earth. Partnerships, coming together, joy, happiness, love, honest love. And there you've got the Hierophant there. Five of Air. Six of Pentacles. This may be a situation where you was just taking, or it was, yeah. And when I say taking, I don't necessarily mean taking money. There's more that you can take than money. It might have been taking someone's time, taking someone's energy, and you wasn't really reciprocating it back, or someone was doing this to you, Sagittarius. Yeah, in and out energy. There's that Sagittarius card, but this is in and out energy. There may be a lot of conflict because it was in and out. There was no stability. There was significant highs. And when I say significant highs, it means that when things were good, they were really good, but then the situation will be broken by someone leaving. So it'd be like you give someone the world. You may have come in with gifts. You may have showered someone with gifts. This may be the fact that you didn't take and you gave, but you gave and then disappeared. Do you understand? I mean, that's what the Knight of Wands is kind of does. Is a fiery person, it's a passionate person. Represents Sagittarius, not because the fact that they hurt people, that's not why. It's because Sagittarius is very much that adventure person. The person that likes to go on adventures, the person that likes to enjoy life, the person that likes to be spontaneous. But this will show that you cause conflict, or someone caused conflict being spontaneous because you've been spontaneous in terms of love. And in terms of honesty in situations like that. But you may want to bring a gift. This may be you bringing the gift to reduce the conflict. So it may not be what was happening at the time. You may want to sort of, yeah. You may have been giving to more than one person as well. You know that one person's got 3 coins there and their hand's higher, and the other person's got to get in 2. But that third, that last coin that would have balanced it out is in the middle. We don't know who they're going to give that to yet. And that might have been what the situation was with that Knight of Wands. Never 100% sure how you were going to move forward or what you was going to do next, and therefore bringing conflict to a situation. Four of Earth. Justice. You want to bring justice. You want to bring that balance. Look, that them scales are definitely balanced. You want to bring balance, or someone wants to bring balance to you. Emperor. Maybe dealing with an Aries. May have Aries in your chart. You may want to just boss up. It may be the fact that you want to boss up, or you want to be in that Emperor state and you want to boss up. You want to take responsibility and you want to be a leader. You want to stand within your power. King of Water. Yeah, Five of Wands. There was obstacles. There was obstacles. Someone may have been wanting to love, but there was obstacles. Maybe because they were juggling. And as you see, they're not juggling very good. Like, they're not balancing it out. Joke, and it happens to be a joker on that wheel. Ten of Earth, please. Ten of Earth and then Ten of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Earth. Maybe you betrayed someone with a family situation, because once again we've got that Knight of Wands coming out. But it also ties into what I was saying before about highs. Ten of Pentacles, family, love, happiness. Ten of Swords, gone, nowhere to be seen. And that may have been what was happening. It was both. So there was a high level of betrayal, but there was a high level of abundance in the situation as well. It was a bit possibly confusing. In and out energy. Causing conflict. Four of Air. Well, there's no real reason why we need to ask what someone was healing from. This could have happened to you. It could have been happening to someone else. You may have needed to let the other person heal. It may be you that needed to heal. But yeah, High Priestess. Healing from the High Priestess. Maybe this person was intuitive. Maybe this person, maybe you're trusting your intuition now and you're allowing yourself to heal. Maybe this person was healing. Maybe you needed to let this person heal. Four of Cups. Now, there's different things. You can see boredom on this, that and the other. And it may be that someone was bored. Someone's bored with what they've got. And they were always looking for something new. But then when the new came, and the new came that was stable, it wasn't recognised because it looked like every other cup, because of possibly that Knight of Wands energy. Temperance, Two of Fire. Balance. Bringing balance to a situation. Allowing angels to guide you. I talked about it. Saying I've got to do this before I do that. Bringing balance. Being patient. And playing that waiting game. Said it already. Because then when you move forward, it will be more successful with that Chariot card there. So the Eight of Air, feeling a bit fearful, not sure, because there's an end. There's an end. You want it to be an end in transformation, but there has been an end. And you're fearing that it is actually the end. Or this person is fearing that it is actually the end between the two of you. And there you go. Someone holding back. Four of Pentacles, considering their foundation, taking care of their own foundation, but holding back because of this Knight of Wands energy that we saw in this row. We only saw the Knight of Wands in this row when there was a mixture of coins and air. So you notice it was coins and air. So money, abundance, enjoyment, lifestyle, material items, but then communication and conflict. We've not got any of the more positive air cards. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. But at least it was coming to an end. It was like an end of the betrayal, but you're not sure if you can bring the light back, or this person's not sure if you can bring the light back. And this may be why it's tying to the past. Maybe there's been an end to the past. Maybe you held back in the past. Maybe it was you that held back in the past. Maybe you held back on your love, your time, possibly. Maybe this person held back. Please take it as it resonates. Thank you very much, Sagittarius.